Hey YouTube, what's up? And welcome to the channel. Today we are going to look at careers in computer science. So whether you are a senior in high school interested in computer science or a freshman looking to define your major, you might be asking the question, what are the best paying jobs in computer science out there? So first, let's take a look at my favorite topic, namely artificial intelligence, and see which jobs in this field pay the big bucks. Then we'll take a look at what the United States Department of Labor has to say about careers in computer and information science.
Well, I talked to someone from the job search site Indeed, and there are 6 top in-demand jobs in the field right now. They are machine learning engineer, data scientist, research scientist, and that can be any part of the field, an R&D engineer, business intelligence developer, and a computer vision engineer.
It has become common to joke about how robots are taking our jobs, and rightfully so. Oxford University researchers estimate that 47% of all current US employment is at high risk to becoming automated over the next decade or so. But there is positive news. Of the 1.8 million jobs AI will get rid of, the emerging field will create 2.3 million jobs by 2020, according to a recent report from Gartner. And a recent Capgemini report found that 83% of companies using AI say the technology is already adding jobs. A lot of that growth is coming from the technology itself. We'll continue to see job growth in anything AI related for the next 5 to 10 years, which is one of the things that might mitigate the oft publicized inevitable job loss due to AI-led automation. Want to break into a career in this field? Here are the top 6 most in-demand AI jobs and their average salaries according to data from job search site Indeed. They're all paying within the 135,000 plus range, and they include machine learning engineer, data scientist, research scientist, research and development engineer, business intelligence developer, and computer vision engineer. So let's take a look now at what the United States Department of Labor has to say about other careers in computer and information science. Computer and information system managers.
More than ever before, decision makers at all levels rely on having the information they need right at their fingertips. Computer and information systems managers, also called information technology or IT managers, do the work of making information accessible. IT managers keep computer systems working properly and efficiently. They determine a company's computer needs, create project budgets, and work with senior management to put the necessary resources in place. These managers develop computer networks and set up internet and intranet sites, ever mindful of future needs and of securing the organization's data. IT managers oversee training programs and handle technical problems, often under high stress and tight timelines to avoid system failure. Though a college degree is expected, often in an IT major, this position requires a proven track record in a related occupation, such as systems analyst or computer programmer. Some IT managers hold advanced IT degrees and certifications or specialize in areas such as security or web hosting. Constant retraining is typical. If you love the challenges of keeping pace with computer technology, power up a career in IT management.
Next, let's look at computer hardware engineers.
Each passing day, we spend more time on computers and expect them to meet more complex needs. Computer hardware engineers have a leading role in the research on and development of advanced computer technology and even influence how it's used. Computer hardware engineers research, design, and test computer systems and components such as processors, circuit boards, memory, and storage media. In most cases, the goal of computer hardware engineers is to discover ways to make computers faster and more powerful. Some more specialized engineers design other devices that incorporate computers, like cars and medical equipment. Some work closely with software developers to design phones, tablets, and other devices. Computer hardware engineers need to be creative problem solvers and work well as a member of a team, using their powers of reason to find original solutions. Usually, computer hardware engineers have a bachelor's degree in computer engineering, though degrees in electrical engineering or computer science are also accepted. Some positions require a master's degree. Many employers expect computer hardware engineers to have at least some familiarity with software. In this fast-moving millennium, few shape our information world like computer hardware engineers.
Next on the list is computer network architects. There doesn't seem to be a video here, so we'll move on to the next topic, which is computer programmers.
The 21st century has already seen a storm of technological progress. In the eye of the tornado sit computer programmers with the skills to navigate the whirlwind of the new millennium. It's the job of computer programmers to turn designs created by software developers and engineers into sets of instructions that computers follow, which result in the word processing programs, social media platforms, browsers, and more that people use every day. Computer programming is a very detail-oriented occupation. Programmers must be able to focus on code for long periods without losing track of their progress, and they must persist to solve the often small but critical code issues that can have a big impact and prevent the program from operating. Most computer programmers work full-time, and though many work in offices, programming can be performed from almost any location. Most programmers have a bachelor's degree in computer science or a related subject, though some find work with a 2-year associate's degree. Computer programming is a career that requires cutting-edge skills, persistence, and a vision for creating new possibilities with code.
And next we have computer systems analysts. There doesn't seem to be a video here, so we'll carry on with the next subject, which is database administrators. Once again, there doesn't seem to be a video here, so we'll move on to the next subject, which is network and computer systems administrators. No video, so next comes software developers.
Tools have always opened new horizons for human civilization, from the sharpened stones of hunter-gatherers to today's computers and software. Software developers are the creative minds designing tools for the new millennium, whether they design new apps like web browsers, databases, or games, or create the operating system that runs a phone, computer, or an entire network. These IT professionals lead the process for the entire team it takes to create new software. Developers start by learning what users' needs are, then they design and test software to meet those needs. They design based on functionality or what the software needs to do, how it will be used, and security needs. Programmers then rely on the models and diagrams made by software developers to guide their coding of designs. If testing reveals that a software design is too difficult to use, the developers redesign it until it works. Many software developers work for software publishers and computer system design companies, manufacturing firms, and in finance and insurance businesses. Most work full-time, and long hours are common. Software developers usually have a bachelor's degree in computer science, software engineering, math, or a related field. Software developers need a background in programming and should plan to continue learning new developments in computer languages and tools throughout their careers.
And last but not least, web developers.
Web developers have the unusual ability to think creatively while working with very structured information. If you enjoy exploring websites and want to work with both design and technical skills, web development may be the career for you. Web developers design the look and function of a website. They may develop content and work with customers or company leaders to define a website's purpose, audience, and the needs it should meet. They often work in teams to determine how to organize and lay out the website. Developers use programming languages to build the website and integrate graphics, audio, and video. Some developers handle all aspects of a website's construction, while others specialize in a certain aspect of it. Specialized web developers include web architects who create the basic framework of the site and ensure that it provides users with the intended experience, web designers who create the site's layout and integrate graphics applications, and webmasters who ensure that websites function correctly and keep them updated. Most web developers enter the field with an associate's degree in web design or a related field, but skills in programming languages may be more important to employers than education credentials. Throughout their career, web developers must keep up to date on new tools and computer languages. A significant percentage of web developers are self-employed.
So, if you find this post interesting and useful, please take a moment to hit the like button to support the channel, and I'll see you next time.